Hello everyone, good morning, good afternoon, very good evening. Okay, so my video will not work. Interesting. How are you, Samarth? How are you, Shaurya, Chania, Moksha, Abhinav, Achintya?
I'm fine.
Very good afternoon.
Sir, good.
Sir, we are fine. How are you?
Thank you, Moksha. Thank you, Shaurya. Yes, I am good. I am very good. So let's start. Shall we start now? Yesterday we started with sentence rearrangement, para jumbles. Today we are going to do more examples so that you can learn how to manage, how to approach them. Okay. First we start with the easy ones, where one sentence is broken into multiple parts, and then we are going to do more difficult one where there are multiple sentences like a paragraph. Okay. So let's start quickly. The way we will do it again is, as soon as I write the question, you start reading and then write the answer on the chat box as soon as you are ready. Okay. And only one person will explain the what can be the starting sentence, end sentence, and the how, whatever. Okay. First, everybody will write on the chat. I'll give you 30 seconds for every question. 30 seconds is good enough, right? Samarth?
Yes, sir.
Abhinav? Everyone? Ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Para jumbles. Let's see what is in the store. The first thing is, let's do as many as possible very quickly. Okay, in the first question, I'm giving you direction. In other questions, I'm not giving you direction because it's same. In every question, for next, at least next 5 questions, same rule applies, same direction applies. So it's like that. Samarth, read the directions quickly for everyone.
Yes, sir. In the questions given below, a sentence has been broken down into 4 fragments labeled A, B, C, and D, arranged and not necessary in the correct order. You have to find the correct order of arrangement from the options given below. In case the sentence is correct in its original form, please select E as your answer.
Thank you, Samarth. And guys, when you say A, this is the A. This is the A. This is the B. Okay? Up to here. This is the B. So that's why you have to read. There is no, don't worry about capital and full stop. Everybody look at it and tell me what. Don't write option A, B, C, D. Write like B, A, C, D, or D, A, B, C, or D, B, A, C. Like that. Write that in your answer on chat. Don't write A, B, C. Just write either this or this. Let's see. And we're going to start with Moksha first. Moksha will explain the full question once she's ready, but everybody write answer on the chat. What will be the correct order of this sentence rearrangement? Everyone, please.
Which sentence?
Moksha, you're not seeing the whiteboard?
I am, but which
Yes.
one? The top one? Oh, okay. And is it different from a situation where the bank rules and regulations at the expense of the bank itself violates? What is it violates? Violates rules and regulations in order to benefit shareholders. A bank fraud is a situation which employees subvert the subvert.
Yeah. So now everybody, what you have to do is, Moksha, you take your time and then explain me which part will come first. And guys, again, I'm repeating. When I say A, B, C, D, I'll tell you which part is what. Okay. So Moksha and everybody, from here to here is part A. Okay. From here to here is part B. The number is written after the part. Then this part C up to shareholders. So everybody see and write on the chat like Abhinav is writing, right? Shania is writing, everybody write. And then Moksha, you will explain which is the right answer and which one should come first and which one should come second, third, fourth. Okay. Tell me, we'll start from what? A, B, C, or D?
D.
D, correct. Why? Give me the reason. First is D, you are right. Why? There should be reason for selecting it, yes.
Because it has like which employees subvert, and then it starts off. Okay.
So D is correct. But why is D? Why you selected D as the first one? Because if you see the A, it's a and is different. Sentence cannot start from and, right?
Yeah.
If you see the B, rules and regulations and expense of bank doesn't give any context. See the C, itself violates, no. But if you see the D, it says a bank fraud is a situation in which. So they are explaining what is a bank fraud, or they are giving the introduction of bank fraud, correct?
Yeah.
So first is D, correct. Then tell me, Moksha, what is the next after D? So we are reading like this. A bank fraud is a situation in which employees subvert. Then what?
B.
Subvert rules, right? We cannot
Yeah.
just subvert and or subvert itself. Subvert rules and regulations. Correct. So second is B. Very good, Moksha. So let me read it. Okay, can you read the D and then B? Then we'll see what is coming.
A bank fraud is a situation in which employees subvert rules and regulations at the expenses of the bank.
Okay, now tell me, which is the next, A or C?
A.
A. Why?
Because after that statement, you're giving another statement, and
There is, very good. And then you put in the conjunction and. So if you read it fully, a bank fraud is a situation in which employees subvert what? Subvert rules and regulations at the expense of the bank. And is different from a situation where a bank itself violates rules and regulations in order to benefit shareholders. So correct order is DBAC. Very nice, Moksha and everyone. Right answer is DBAC, the option C. Good. So next time you're going to do very fast. Everybody write answer and one person will explain very clearly. That's it. Next question will be explained by Abhinav. Okay. And here is your question. Everybody write answer on chat and Abhinav will explain very clearly and why. As soon as Abhinav you are ready.
Okay, sir.
This is your, and no, this time I'll make it a little bigger because now we have more space. Okay. So if you want, I can make like this also so that you can read it easily. I put all the 4 sentences into different lines. Everybody try. Everybody write your answer and then Abhinav will explain. Desire to fight corruption and then a government and senates. These are very easy ones. 30 seconds and that's it.
Sir, is it B, A, C, D?
Let's explain.
Yes, sir. So in the first one, because it's why is it B? Because it's defining the government, and it's a fight like.
So he's saying first one is B, correct? Because
Yes,
we're saying what is government? A government that is, they're saying okay, a government that is sincere in its. So there's the context statement or the introduction statement. Correct. B.
And then A should be the second one because they're telling that they're gonna fight corruption, like desire to fight corruption.
It's a connection between when you say government that is sincere in its desire, correct?
Yes, sir.
So after in its, it cannot be rather. It can be injustice, but it's the reverse meaning. So you are right. A is the next. Continue reading B and A, and then tell me. First read B and then A continuously.
B and A. Okay, sir. A government that is sincere in its desire to fight corruption and injustice must protect whistleblowers rather than prosecute them.
This is the right answer, correct?
Yes, sir.
Very good, Abhinav. Superb. Got everybody? When you start, this is a very easy one. Thank you. Next is Shania will explain next one. Okay, Shania? Everybody get one chance. Be ready, okay? Very fast. No, I'm not giving you option this time. I'm giving you directly sentence because that way you will get more space. These are the 4 sentences. Let me break into 4 lines. Okay, everybody start writing. What is the correct order? Shania, you will explain. Sanya, are you there?
Yes, sir, I'm there.
Think over it. Tell me which one is the first one.
So what's the meaning of mockery?
Mockery means you are making joke of something.
Sir, C can't be the first one, sir, because
Samar, this is Shanya's turn, please. You can write your answer on the chat, Samar, okay? When you get your chance, you will explain fully. Sanya will explain this. Shania, are you ready?
Yes, sir, I'm ready.
Tell me, which one will be the first one?
So the first one would be encounter, killing, make a mockery of. Then it would be B, law and
So
justice.
first one is A, right?
Yes, sir.
Encounter, killing, make a mockery of.
Mockery of law and justice for
So it's
all
B,
and
correct.
are also gross.
Gross what?
Gross violation.
Gross violation, correct.
And last one is C.
Good. Read fully in that same order now. Full all four.
Yes, sir. Encounter, killing, make a mockery of law and justice for all and are also a gross violation of an individual rights irrespective of whether that person has committed a crime or not.
Very good. You are right, Shania. Explain to everybody why A was the first one. That's it. You are right. Explain to everyone why A was the first one.
Yes, sir, because the encounter killing make a mockery. So the sentence tell that it could be first because they're talking about the encounter killing.
Encounter killings. They were giving the context or the introduction of this. Very nice. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Next, everybody do this. Samarth will explain. Samarth will wait 30 seconds. They will be right and they will explain what is the correct order. Everybody write your answer very fast. I'm going to do in 15 minutes. Quickly, at least 7-8 questions. Everybody please write. Achintya wrote, Abhinav wrote. Samarth, are you ready now?
yeah, I think so.
Tell me, what is the first, which one is first one and why?
Sir, D can't be the first one because
Okay,
the sentence is like incomplete.
correct. Incomplete, yes.
The socials are like health and education. Sir, we don't even know what's the first topic, so we can't like put the social secretaries like health and
Correct.
education.
So B and D are gone.
Yes, sir.
Now between A and C, choose. Which one is the first one?
Sir, in A1 also it's like same only that it's like it's a half sentence under its structure.
Correct.
Adjustment program.
Correct. So starting will be
Since
C.
the
Since the early 1990s. Okay, read it. Since the early 1990s, the Indian government.
sir, then we can put the D. I think because since the early the Indian government started.
Okay,
So
because there is a verb there, auxiliary verb with verb. So read C and D together now.
financial responsibilities. Sir, then we can put the two words because responsibility towards.
Very good. These are the connecting words. Very good, Samarth. Like
Yes, sir. And education under its structure. So, sir, it's like a.
you are right. CDBA. Got everybody? I am on everyone to write. Only 2 people wrote the answer. Only Abhinav and Achintya. What about others? Shaurya, Shania, Moksha, Devendra. Everyone should write the answers, please. You got enough time to write answers, everyone, right? Moksha, Shaurya, Shania. Why your answers are not there? Okay, next question. I want everyone to write the answers, please.
Okay.
Next one is for Achintya. Achintya, you will get your chance, obviously.
Yes, sir.
So this one is for Achintya, but it doesn't mean that No one else will write. Everybody write the answer. Achintya will explain why. That's it. These are the 4 sentences. Okay. Achintya, when you're ready, you can explain. Everybody write your answer on the chat. Achintya, take your time. Okay.
Okay, sir. So the starting sentence will be the Cape Town, because the existing future and future water emergency doesn't make sense. Wake up call to India about what? That many parts of the country do and will face, which is, it doesn't make sense. So the Cape Town crisis should be a wake up call to India about BC.
So it should be B. The Cape Town crisis should be A. Then what you said? Wake up call, right?
Call to, yeah.
Correct.
BC, and then about the existing and future water emergency.
So BC.
A.
The Cape Town crisis should be a wake up call to India about the existing. Very easy ones, right, everyone?
Yes,
And
sir.
BC AD is correct. Very good, Achintya. Thank you. Got everybody. Next is for Shaurya. Shaurya, ready?
Yes, sir.
And as soon as I shoot the question, everybody start writing the answer, guys. Let's see the next one. Shaurya, you take 30 seconds and then you'll do it. So this is A, this is B, this is C. Okay. Keep writing, everyone. Shaurya will start soon.
Yes, sir. Sir, the D1 cannot be the first sentence.
Correct.
And sir, as a global power, unless is also it cannot be. So the first one will be C.
Correct. Then
B.
India cannot emerge. Read. India cannot emerge. What? Emerge is control? No. India cannot emerge. Threaten security.
Threaten security in its
cannot
own
emerge as a global power. Emerge मतलब क्या होता है? Coming up, evolving.
Yes, sir.
So India cannot emerge के बाद threaten कैसे आएगा? देखो, India cannot emerge as a, right?
As a global power, unless threaten security in its own backyard. No.
Think C and A, right?
Yeah, it controls a development that threatens security in its own backyard.
Read it fully and see whether it's correct or not.
Okay, sir. India cannot emerge as a global power unless it controls development that threatens security in its own backyard.
Correct, right?
Yes, sir.
Good. CADB is right answer. Good. Everybody got CADB? Good. Any question before we go next to the moksha again? So this is for moksha. Everybody write answer on the chat. Moksha will explain the answer once she is ready after 30 seconds. Moksha, are you there?
Yes.
Perfect. So let me first put everything into sentences with a space. Okay. Yes, Devendra. After that is your turn. Are you ready, Moksha, now?
Yeah.
Tell me, which can be first one and why?
C, because
C,
because it's like telling the importance of bargaining.
Correct. The people and written the importance of collective bargaining. No. If you start with C, the people and reiterate the importance of collective bargaining. Okay. Suppose say C is the first one, then the people and reiterate the importance of collective bargaining. There's something wrong, right here?
Oh yeah.
Because there's some word missing, looks like, correct?
Yeah.
Because even if suppose go with this one, which is not a proper question, but suppose in the people and reiterate the importance of collective bargaining. Okay, how can you rearrange this in a logical way? What will come after A? It's labor policy, parliament, trader. So okay, what can come before A? It's labor policy, parliament. Means what? To debate, right? To debate it's right.
Yeah.
Given the government, so you can start with B or not.
Yes.
Suppose the B is the starting. Given the government's obduracy, you know what is obduracy, guys?
No.
Government's obduracy it means like government is very, you can say, fixed, not fixed, like stubborn, very stubborn in whatever they're saying, even is wrong, this is what they want to do. So government's obduracy. So read it, please, Moksha. Read the statement B, then we'll see what comes next. Given the government's, read it, Moksha.
Given the government's obduracy in refusing to debate, the people and
So obviously, if you see the B, given the government's obduracy in refusing to debate what? Debate its labor policy, correct?
Yeah.
So obviously after B should be A, right? Given the government's obduracy in refusing to debate its labor policy in parliament, trade unions. Now tell me, trade unions, after A it will be C or D? After A, just think about it, Moksha. After A, it has to be C or D. Given the government's obduracy in refusing to debate its labor policy in parliament, trade unions have no option, correct?
Yeah.
Trade unions have no option but to take their cause to the people and read it. No, it's okay. So statement is correct. So read it completely, see whether it makes sense or not.
Given the government's obduracy in refusing to debate its labor policies in parliament, trade unions have no option but to take their course to the people and reiterate the importance of collective bargaining.
It makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Good. So this was a difficult one because very few statements start with like given that, but they're telling the context. Given the obduracies of government or given the stubbornness of government. That's what they're trying to say. Very good, Moksha. Got everybody? BADC is correct. Thank you. Next. Devendra, you are next. I think this question took little time for everyone. And then most of you got it right. So, okay, Devendra, when you're ready, you can explain. Everybody start writing once you're done.
Sir, can I read it?
Yes, first you make yourself comfortable in reading all the four and rearrange it.
Okay. So I think A will be the first one, sir.
Okay. Explain to
The
everybody why.
finance, because here, if the finance minister, because all the we can see spending it cannot be the second and the hand cannot be for starting. I have cannot be the starting.
So first one is A. You are right. If the finance minister had chosen to provide for
the spending needed, A B I think for the spending.
obviously it cannot be for the and for the have, right? Okay.
A B spending needed to render decisions like a high MSP.
Hike MSP.
I could MSP and a whose health plan feasible. He could. Sir, C and D.
So it's in the same order, A, B, C, D, correct?
Yes, sir.
Got it. Very nice, Devendra.
Sure.
You will do one more now.
Okay, sir.
So one more for Devendra. Everybody ready to shoot. We should do every question in 30 seconds. That's it, very fast. Let's do next one. Okay, everybody try it out. Devendra will explain.
Sir, I think the D can be for starting, sir, because D start first one. Because A, B, and can in A capital and damage ultimately it can be the last sentence.
Yeah, A can be the last or the first, but last it can because it cannot say capital.
It can be the last.
Yeah. Let's
B and cannot be the starting sentence. C cannot be the wood cannot be the starting sentence.
So
therefore, so any significant deviation from significant targets would have adversely affect investor sentiment. C. Sentiment and trigger an outflow of B. BA.
Very right. Read it fully now in the correct order.
Any significant deviation from the deficient targets would adversely affect investment sentiment and trigger an outflow of capital and ultimately damage the economy.
Very nice. Good. So guys, this is very self-explanatory. Let's move on very fast. No, we'll directly do now. I can ask anyone randomly, and that person has to tell me the answer. I can ask anyone randomly. So that person has to be ready with the order, okay? So after 30 seconds, I will ask anyone directly, randomly. So let's see. Everybody should be ready with your order. Abhinav, tell me the answer quickly.
Sir, I'm not ready with it.
Achintya, tell me the answer.
CBDA.
CBDA. Read it.
Hyperbole can help conceal reality for real measures that make a difference to the common voter for some time, but is no substitute.
No.
Oh.
Samarth, tell me your order.
Yes, sir. So what I think is CABD.
Read it in your order. Let's see.
Hyperbole can help to concern a reality for some time, but no substitute for real measure that make a difference to the common voter.
CABD. Hyperbole can help conceal a reality for some time, but is no substitute for real measures that make a difference to the common voter. Very good, Samar. Guys, I'm going to ask you this way now, okay? Be ready. Let's see who does it. CABD is correct. Very good, Samar. Next.
Thank you, sir.
So let's start the next one. Within 30 seconds, I can ask anyone. You have to be ready with your order. Shoot. Very easy one. Achintya,
Yes, sir. Is it DACB?
read it. Whatever you say, read it.
The preamble to the Constitution states that the Democratic Republic of India shall secure social, economic, and political justice.
The preamble to the Constitution states that the Democratic Republic, economic and political justice of India, that shall secure. No, C is not last, right?
No, I meant DACB. DACB.
The preamble to the Constitution states that the Democratic Republic of India shall secure social, economic, and political justice. Obviously, B has to be the last one. D has to be the first one. Correct? And everybody is correct. A and C or C or A? Very good, Achintya. DACB is correct. C has done on the live. DACB. Good. Can you read again one, Achintya, full sentence in the same order?
The preamble to the Constitution states that the Democratic Republic of India shall secure social, economic, and political justice.
Super. Got it, guys? Very nice. Very nice, Achintya. Move on. Again, I am saying everyone should be ready. This is a test of what you learned. 30 seconds, not more than that. In the notebook, keep writing A, B, C, D so that you know which one is proper. Chanya,
Yes, sir.
what can be your answer? Ready?
Yes, sir.
Ready or not?
Sir, I'm not ready. Can you give me 1 minute?
No. Next
Can I?
chance. Tell me, Abhinav.
Sir, is it CADB?
Read it.
European migrants, many of whom arrived over the past couple of decades, are more likely to pay taxes than to receive benefits.
Correct. Correct. European migrants, many of whom arrived over the past couple of decades, are more likely to pay taxes than to receive benefits. Very good. Got everyone? Next.
Yes, sir.
People who have not got the chance will get now randomly, okay? So be ready. I can repeat also people, but anybody. 30 seconds. I know time is short, but that is what I want to give you.
So can I try this one?
No, I said no one will choose. I will choose. Shaurya, are you ready? Shaurya. Guys, you have to quickly say yes or no. That's it. Shaurya, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Tell me.
Sir, the first one will be the swell waves are massive.
No, you have to
ripple.
first tell me the order like A, B, C, D, A, B, C. Then you will explain. First, tell me the order.
Sir, yes, sir. Sir, A, B, C, D.
A, B, C. No, read it.
Okay, sir. Swell waves are massive ripples
Ripples.
that form on the sea due to wind coming from as far away as
As far away as
Madagascar.
Madagascar. Correct. Good.
Thank you, sir.
Very nice. Moksha, can you read this whole thing in flow? Very good flow.
Swell waves are massive ripples that form on the sea due to winds coming from as far away as
Madagascar. Correct. Good. Thank you. Next. Let's see who does this one very fast. You guys, 30 seconds are really more than enough. You jump on the right moment and I say, start. I'll just arrange, but you can start reading. No, you can read. Devender, tell me the full order.
Sir, C, C, D, A, B.
Read it, please.
Meanwhile, Uganda has sought to confer a legal responsibility for food security on the heads of the household with penalties for malnutrition.
Very difficult one, right? Or no?
But order maybe order incorrect, sir.
Order is correct because we cannot use A, we cannot use B in the starting. We cannot use D, so C has to be the starting point. No doubt about it.
Okay. CADB is correct.
Meanwhile,
CDAB.
Okay. No, but again, meanwhile, you're gonna sort to so we can so if suppose they see the starting, then obviously C and D will come together, right, everybody? Because meanwhile, Uganda has sought to confer a legal responsibility for food security. Because sought to cannot come with or and with. So C and D will come together. So assume C and D are like this. Meanwhile, Uganda has sought to confer a legal responsibility for food security.
But BA.
Now we'll say a legal responsibility for food security with penalty for malnutrition on the head of household. Either it can be BA or AB. Yes, first think about that.
BA, sir. BA, sir.
It has to be BA, right?
Yes, sir. I
no worries.
Done mistake.
No worries. So if we start with C and D, then it is CD, BA because meanwhile the Uganda has sought to confer legal responsibility for the food security with penalty for malnutrition on the head of household.
Yes,
what if we start with B? Because A cannot be starting point. D cannot be starting point. We start with B, suppose. Let's see which is better. We start with B, with penalty for malnutrition. Then it should be A, right? With penalty for malnutrition on the head of household, meanwhile, it will not work, correct? So you have to see like that. We start with BA with penalties for malnutrition on the head of household, then obviously meanwhile is not work. That's why this is the perfect order. Good. You've done much better. Good one, because it was very fast and difficult one. Next.
Maybe meanwhile will not become most of the time.
That's why it looks sometimes feel cure, meanwhile it can come on, but it can come.
Okay, sir.
Let's see the next one. Good question.
Meanwhile cannot come in the
meanwhile can come in the starting because before that some paragraph may be there, right?
Oh.
Try this one, guys. Okay, this one I had to remove. Samarth, your turn. Tell me the answer.
Okay, sir. Departments.
No. You tell me the answer first. A, B, C, D, B, A, C, D, like that, and then you read it.
Okay, sir. Sir, A.
You are not ready.
Yes, sir. I'm not ready.
You said
Okay.
not ready. You should not ready.
Can I?
Wait. Achintya.
Departments are
No.
A, C, D, B.
Read it.
Departments are unable to conduct a critical investigation into an accident without expert help. Executive agencies such as the police and public works.
Good. A, C, D, B. Guys, I know I'm giving very less time, but that is what I want you to practice a lot, right? Apply. Very good, Achintya. A, C, D, B. Abhinav, you also got same. Is it? A, C, D, B. And these are very easy ones. In last 15-20 minutes, we are going to do more difficult after this, maybe. The big ones, okay? Last question on this type. Everybody should be ready with the order, guys. Abhinav, explain me the answer. Abhinav, tell me the order first. Abhinav, not ready? Moksha. Moksha, are you ready?
Sir, I'm ready.
Moksha, are you ready? No. Shania, you
Yeah.
tell me. Okay, Moksha is ready. Moksha will tell first. Moksha, tell the answer. First, tell the order. A, B, C, D, or what?
C, D, B, A.
Read it now.
India's goal is to have substantial growth and to have a growth that boosts the living standards very broadly across the population.
Correct. Very nice. Correct. Good. India's goal is to have sustained growth and to have a growth that boosts the living standards very broadly across the population. Guys, when you do all this, now you have to see, first of all, you have to see which one is the first one. This cannot, boost the living cannot, this. So, you know, we start from here. The moment you start, we start looking into the last word to connect. To have sustained what? Sustained broadly, no. Sustained boosts can be, but sustained growth. The moment you see, you have to always see the connecting word. India's goal is to have sustained growth. Please mute everyone. And to have a growth that, whenever you say growth that, then obviously most probably after this you have a verb there, right? To have growth that boosts. The first is a verb, right? Present form of verb. So those connection is very important. That's it. Okay, now we are going to do the big ones. Okay, everyone? The big ones, difficult ones. Let's see. This is a difficult one. You take your time. I'm going to give you 2 minutes for this question. 2 minutes, because this is the paragraph kind of thing. You have to again tell me which order. I'm removing this part because you know that what it is. Meaningful paragraph. I'm giving some space here for that. And this is difficult. You have to think more. Okay, everyone visible? I give you 2 minutes, read it, then tell me what can be the first one. Devendra said B is the start. Okay, Devendra, explain me why. You may be correct. I'll tell later, but first to tell me what is your view, why B can be the starting.
Sure, because first one A cannot be the starting because we can iPhone cannot become starting at the beginning. Maybe we cannot
Correct.
we start early.
Correct.
And the Secunderabad runners on shoot will not
Okay, so he used the option of elimination.
cannot provide commentaries, cannot come.
Okay, so he is using the elimination process, correct? Okay, any other views, guys? Any other views which can be starting sentence?
Sir,
Okay, one by one.
so B can be the one because it's like so when you start a story, they say once upon a time. So
Nice.
here they say one of the best ways to discover
Exactly. It is
cities.
creating the context. It is creating the introduction or keeping the preface. Okay, one of the best way to discover. Very good. So guys, B is the starting. Very good, Devendra. So guys, this is the first one. Let me write with the red. Now to start thinking what else can come next. So you start linking multiple key, whether like something with something, something will come after something. That way you will start thinking.
So
Okay,
next to
Cynthia.
C.
Next is C. Devendra, explain why.
Because if you because he Hyderabad runners says about a part of Hyderabad runners.
Okay.
An offshoot of Hyderabad runners. I think second one. Second one.
So Devendra is saying second one is Sikandar runners because the first cannot come. D, some of the runners provide communication. See, commentaries all will tell only when there is a running happening, right? Or so first you have to say that running is happening. Before that you say who is the group of runners. So it's a Sikandar runners. They are explaining now. See, first they explain one of the best way to discover cities on the foot. They start explaining, oh, Sikandar runners, an offshoot of Hyderabad runners group has many runners in the second one. So second one is this. Good. Think about now. D will give a very good idea that something will come before D, right? So tell me,
Sorry,
DL will be DL will be connected, right? D and E, right?
ED, sir.
So I think D and E will be connection, right? There has to be one after other in one of the order, either D or ED. Correct?
ED, sir.
ED. So E and D will always come after E only. Correct? That is what I'm trying to say. Not to say whether A will come before this group or A will come in the end. So to see after B and C, A will come or A will come after both because D and E cannot be separated. First E and D will be there, right?
Sir, you can be lost because precautions ending sentence says Bhavita Xavier. It's the end of the sentence.
To set the context here, you are explaining about one group of runners. Then you are saying what this group or what they do this. Runners explore different routes that passes Temple Hills. Then you'll say some of the runners provide commentaries. So,
yes, sir.
and then what? And then
the first one we start early at 4.
Very good, Devendra. You are doing very good. Can you read all this in the order now so that everybody understands why?
Yes,
Please
sir.
read.
One of the best ways to discover a city is on food.
Yes.
Secunderabad runners, an offshoot of Hyderabad runners group, has many runners settled in Secunderabad. Runners explore different routes that pass through historical churches, temples, and hills, dotting Secunderabad.
Very good.
We start early at 4:30 a.m. or 5 a.m. The routes are wide.
No, D you forgot. D.
Some of the runners provide commentaries on heritage sites as well. We start early at 4:30 a.m. or 5 a.m. The roads are wide and fairly empty at that time. Yet a few precautions are necessary, says runner Kavita JVL.
Good, very good, Devendra. You've done nicely. Got it, guys?
So maybe this
tell me.
So this sentence is related to me, sir, because I am in Vijayawada.
Okay.
I will go walking home.
Okay. Maybe whatever it is, that's good.
Okay, sir.
Let's try the next one. Thank you. Let's try the next one, guys. Again, maybe difficult one, but let's see. Let me put it into small font so that visibility is better, right? Okay. Difficult one, so keep reading, you'll know which one is the first, which one is the second, you will know that. Take your time.
Sir, I think D will be the first one.
Okay, I'll wait for some more time, then you can explain. Let people think over it more. Keep writing, guys. People are ready? Ready now?
Yes, sir.
What can be the first one?
So B can't be the first one because
It cannot be because yet is coming, right?
sir, F cannot be the first one because
Correct.
lead.
B and F are gone.
And sir, E can't be also the first one.
Okay, why it cannot be?
Because rapidity in recent years, and we don't even know the okay, then if we don't even, he has been calling civilization
See,
nuclear.
like the Achintya was saying, right, the previous one. Once upon a time, generally we use so it can be, but see the A. See, on a worldwide scale, nuclear energy is thus. The problem is thus. Thus cannot come in the first sentence, right?
Yes, sir.
So A is gone, B is gone, F is gone.
Yes, sir.
No, C and D all about numbers. Nuclear fusion total has decreased from this. In July there was total.
So we will first start from the lower number. So I think D should come.
But before that, who set in the context? Is it D? Is it C? Is it E? Between C, D, and E, which one is good to start the context about? What whole paragraph is about what thing?
Sir, E should be.
E should be, right?
E should be.
Because then we come about, okay, all numbers and all expressions. First thing is, repeatedly in recent years, there have been calls for revival of civil nuclear power. So this is the first one. It can be first one, right, guys?
Yes, sir.
Then think now what?
Then sir, we can use the like
Repeatedly in recent years, there have been calls for revival of civil nuclear power.
Yes, sir.
Now,
Sir,
think
A1.
where A or B can come. On a worldwide nuclear, does only small component. No, but if they have not put the numbers, how can you say does only small component global energy mix? Correct. Think. What about B? Can B come or not? Devendra? Repeatedly in recent years, there have been calls for revival of civilian nuclear power. Yet, that readiness never seems to come. Correct?
So, yes, sir.
Now we completed the context. Now we start thinking what we can start with explaining something.
So then we can use the numbers, countries.
Yes. Then we start with countries and then powers and then how much, right?
Yes, sir. So then we can use the F1.
F is the next one because indeed of the more than 200 countries in the world, only 30 use nuclear power.
We can use the A1 because the third written only a small component of the global.
No, don't jump. See, first you said the context was repeated. You said here nuclear power something, yet never that come. You say indeed of the more than 200 countries in the world, only 30 use nuclear power. So now we came to power. Now we start thinking about, you start talking about power or energy or what?
Power plants.
Correct?
C.
After F, it has to be C. See, we talk about nuclear power and then you talk about
power plants.
Main our power plants. And from power plants, you start doing the, what do we want to say? So, so I'll write here
And
E.
after?
See, first one E, then what we said? B, correct?
B. F.
Then we said F, E, B, F.
C.
Then we said C. Now think about what else.
D.
Can be the next one because then
generally I tell you one thing. Generally this come as a conclusion, correct? Always.
Thus, yes, sir.
So that's why this has to be the last one. Thus. See, it's a very good connection between them. Like first it says, setting the context. Repeatedly in recent years, there have been calls for a revival of civilian nuclear power. Yet, that readiness never seems to come. Indeed, of the more than 200 countries in the world, only 30 use nuclear power. Then we'll say about power. In July 2010, there were a total of 439 nuclear power plants with a net installed capacity of this, more than at the beginning of 2006. Now, since some data is going on, we are going to talk more about those power and energy. Nuclear fusion's contribution to the total energy decreased from this percentage to this percentage in 2008. Obviously, 2006 we talked about 2008. And then we'll say on the worldwide scale, nuclear energy thus only small component of global energy mix and share country to widespread belief is not the rise. So see, it's clearly giving A is clearly giving the conclusion or not. It's only a small component. They are saying nuclear energy is only a small component of the overall global energy mix. That belief is not correct. That is on rise. It is not on rise. See, so you have to think a lot. It is like what statement can be the concluding one, what can be the setting context. So better way of doing is always put what will come in the starting, what will come in the end. So you know, okay, this is between those. And then start connecting the words. Agree? This was a difficult one, but very good, everyone. Any question? This is how sentence rearrangement, para jumbles come. Okay, next week, maybe our last week, we'll start a new topic. Tell me any other question anybody has, anything.
No, sir.
Okay, then see you next week, guys. Enjoy. Bye-bye.
Bye, sir. Goodbye, sir. Bye.